So, you've seen 10 Cloverfield Lane. Warning to all that haven't seen it, this video is going to be chock full of spoilers. It's going to be complete, just spoilers entirely. So, you've been warned, and now you can either choose to continue, or you can leave. I recommend you leave, go watch the movie, because it was great. You can check out my review on it if you haven't seen it yet. But I highly recommend you go see the movie. Alright, that was your warning, and now we're going to get into heavy spoiler territory. Okay, so for all of you that have seen the movie and were excited for it, the fans of the original Cloverfield, this movie I think was very important to make. I'm glad it wasn't a direct sequel. I'm glad they just didn't play up, hey, look, here's Clovey, here's the monster from the first one, wreaking havoc in Louisiana. That's John Goodman is freaking out because the big monster is destroying everything. I'm glad they didn't do that. And I'm glad how it turned out. I'm very excited. I enjoyed how it turned out. It felt like a small detail to like this big budget movie that was happening in Houston. It felt like there was a lot happening over there, and we got this detail. We found out this character's journey, and I feel like Michelle is somebody that would end up being a major character in, let's say, like a bigger, like Independence Day kind of, like alien, let's destroy all aliens movie. She would be like the Sigourney Weaver of that world. So I had read a lot of spoilers before watching the movie. I knew some of the stuff that was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to be as upfront aliens, like just straight up aliens. I don't know how you guys felt about that. Let me know. I thought it was going to be another creature of the same sort of make, same sort of, I don't know. I thought it was going to be reminiscent of the original Clovey. I thought it was going to be just like a Clovey family wreaking havoc on everything, but it was not that connected. Now, I don't know if these films are actually connected. They're connected in sort of the theme and the tone. I don't know about the actual universe. I don't know if these aliens have anything to do with Clovey, or if it's going to just be like sort of like everything that can go wrong in the world of sci-fi will go wrong, and people are going to just be like screwed. Like, we're going to have all these major people doing these amazing things, but they're just going to get attacked from all sides. We have big kaiju Godzilla kind of monster destroying one of the biggest cities on the planet, and now we're going to have alien invasions destroying other big cities in the southwest. I don't know if these are connected at all, but if they are, it's a very exciting premise, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Reading things about what J.J. Abrams and all these people are talking about going forward with the anthology, I heard that there's going to be one that takes place in space. It might be a prequel or reminiscent of what we know thanks to the ARG for 10 Cloverfield Lane. Howard he worked on satellites, worked in the Navy. There's talk of there was a satellite in the first Cloverfield movie. There's in the ARG there was audio about stuff happening, white flashes or red flashes that they talk about in the movie was in the ARG. A lot of the ARG, there was a lot of subtle drops in the movie that were reminiscent of everything we know about in the ARG, including the satellite stuff and the flashing lights. They did a really good job connecting, giving the super fans like us more to work with and more to have and take away from the film, which I love the team at Bad Robot. They know who their fan base is. They know who their viewers are. They know if they give us stuff like that, we'll love them and return favors in kind. We'll go see the movie. We'll buy the merch. We'll invest a lot of our own personal free time into figuring this stuff out and validating their work. And you know what? They do good work. I'm gonna give a little clap to the folks over at Bad Robot. J.J. Abrams and his team really do a fantastic job with all this stuff. Okay, and that's enough kissing their butts. Let's talk more about what happened in this film. John Goodman's character was creepy as shit. I mean, I know there could have been so much more they did, but the subtlety is where it lives and where it thrives. The acid scene, I did not expect. That was pretty intense. It's probably one of the most dramatic and severe parts of the movie. right before she gets out. And I love the length of the movie. I love that it was quick. I love that it didn't try to flesh things out too much. It could have done with a little more. Could have done with a little more dialogue and learning more about Howard and what happened with Michelle. John Gallagher's character wasn't too interested in. He was sort of just there to, egg on Michelle and sort of antagonize Howard, who didn't need any antagonizing. But he did a good job at that. John Gallagher Jr. is fantastic. I mentioned in the review video that he's really great in Short Term 12 with Academy Award-winning actress now, Brie Larson. She's also in it, and she's fantastic. I really want to know what you guys thought of this movie. Really get into the discussion. What do you think? What do you think the connections are, if it is connected to the original Cloverfield, or if you think it's just gonna stand on its own? If all these movies in the anthology are just gonna stand on its own be reminiscent of each other in some themes and aspects. I think they are going to be related in some way. I don't know if they're going to do like a straight up 10 Cloverfield Lane 2 or a sequel of the first one, or if they're going to just make a couple different ones with the same tone and maybe some sort of other creature or catastrophe that'll sort of bring this all together, and then maybe we'll see these characters again at some point. I really don't know what they're doing. Everything's going to be hush-hush. And I think we're going to see more Cloverfield stuff more frequently. We waited 8 years for something Cloverfield. A lot of people are disappointed because they thought we were going to get just a straight-up Cloverfield 2. We're going to see the monster again. We're going to see maybe Rob and Beth possibly because of the audio at the end of the movie. Still alive. We think they might still be alive. Probably not. They nuked Manhattan, but we never really got a confirmation if the creature died. I'm assuming it did, but we never confirmed. In 10 Cloverfield Lane, we're finding out that we're being attacked by aliens, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character decides to make the right choice, and after her story about seeing the little girl in the store that she was scared to help, she freaked out. And she didn't make the decision that she thought she should have made and help that little girl out. She decided to make the right choice this time and to step into the line of duty, line of fire, because now she thinks she's capable, she's strong enough, she knows what she can do. The fear has subsided, she's gotten the crap scared out of her, made her stronger. So I think she's going to be a real asset when she does make it to Houston to help out. She knows what she's doing. She knows she destroyed a spaceship with a Molotov. It was a little strange. I maybe side glanced at that scene, but it was pretty awesome. Everybody always expects people just to die. I think people feel like it's more deserved and better when they die, but I'm not saying that happy endings should happen, or if it was a happy ending, but I don't think I don't think people should always be dead in movies. They should be capable. People are capable of really insane things like that. So I think her surviving is totally fine. Like, it happens. People survive. People get out of really terrible circumstances and they survive. So it's fine that she lived. Not everybody has to die for it to feel deserved and to feel like for the film to feel fulfilled. That's not the point of that film. The point of the film is to step up when things get hard instead of running away, and she stepped up. And so did John Gallagher's character. He stepped up to help her make a difference because he believed in her. And John Goodman needed to be stopped because we learned that he had probably done some really terrible things previously. Okay, guys, there's so much more to be said about this movie. I probably won't be making another video soon unless I could get sort of like a little panel to discuss it in greater detail. I just wanted to talk spoilers with you guys, and I want to know what your thoughts are on 10 Cloverfield Lane, because I really enjoyed the movie. I know a lot of people were upset because there wasn't a straight up monster that like they thought it was. I will give it was a little misleading for people that aren't in the know with the universe. They haven't read all the interviews. They weren't a part of the ARG. So when you see Cloverfield and you sort of vaguely, if you saw the first one, you're expecting it to be that, which it wasn't. It was, but it wasn't. It wasn't as intense. There wasn't a lot of movement and action. It was very steady. It was it was a quick movie. A lot happened in a short amount of time, but it wasn't as fast. There wasn't a lot of running and action as there was in the original Cloverfield. But I think what this movie was warranted. It was exactly what it should be, and it worked. I think it really worked. So let me know what you thought of the movie. Comment below. We could discuss it on Twitter at Joey Pedros. You could follow me there and discuss it. Subscribe if you like this video. Comment if you want to see another video where I talk about it more in depth. Leave comments if you want it to be included in another video, and maybe I'll do another one. These other videos have done very well, and I'm very grateful. So thanks for watching, and I hope you stay tuned, and we'll have more videos. I'll be doing more videos about more movies. I'm probably going to do Batman vs Superman next, since that's the big one coming out, and I'm excited but skeptical about it. That's all I'll say here. Alright guys, I shall catch you next time.